I'm Alter Ego, and I'm back with another installment of the StoneBridge sessions. So this time I'm going to talk a little bit about character creation and some of the rules behind it and what all the different things mean. In the Z10 Apocalypse system, I break down character creation into a few different categories. So some of the ones that I'm going to start by going over are attributes, skills, talents, and then derived stats. So let's begin with the first category, which is attributes. In Z10 Apocalypse, there are 6 different attributes. We have strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, perception, and charisma. Strength represents a character's physical prowess or might. It affects things like speed and carrying capacity and melee damage and things like that. Dexterity represents a character's physical quickness or alacrity. It often affects things such as the character's ability to use firearms, aim things, jump, run, avoid getting hit. It's a very useful stat. The next attribute is Constitution, which represents a character's physical fitness or hardiness and is shown in things like fortitude, health points, ability to resist fatigue, and things like that. Now we have intelligence, which represents a character's mental might or prowess, if you will. It's sort of the book smart to some degrees. It governs a lot of skills like first aid, repair, knowledge skills, and also governs one's ability to search. Perception represents the character's mental awareness or quickness and alacrity. It's sort of like the mental aspect of dexterity. This also represents the character's willpower. It's sort of like their wisdom statistic in some other RPGs. So a character with good perception would also be good at resisting the stress of living in the apocalypse. Charisma then represents a character's sort of charm or social prowess, if you will, and governs a lot of things like the ability to barter, to persuade, to bluff, gathering information, things like that. In Z10 Apocalypse, attributes are rated on a 1 to 6 scale, almost similar to the Shadowrun model. A 1 represents the most basic level, so it's probably something that they don't really do all too often. It's, just common or even less. A level of 2 represents somewhat almost weekly to monthly use, mild to well acquaintance with the attribute or skill. A 3 would represent something that you do on a daily to weekly, almost semi-professional level. So in designing a character, some of the more primary statistics are going to typically be around a 3. 4 is then a higher level of professionalization, starting to look more like specializations, and 5 represents somebody who is very, very good at their field, someone of serious renown typically. And the final stage, 6, represents someone who is a paragon level. And this is also represented by increased XP expenditure to get to this ranking. Next time I'm going to talk about skills and kind of go over those and how they work in the game. So until then, play on.